Hey, it's Josh and Anna here. I'm on F1 2012 the game, but today I'm going to be talking about 2013 and in particular Australia. This is my preview, and I'm going to be talking about who's going to win and who's going to get into those point positions. So first of all, let's start at the top. Who's going to be challenging for race wins? It'll be Red Bull, McLaren or Ferrari, maybe even Mercedes up there with Hamilton and Rosberg, who showed brilliant testing pace. I do think this is quite false pace. I mean, they started strongly last season but faded. I think it could be a similar story this season. There's Hamilton, I'm going to hopefully pass him now. He's obviously joined Mercedes and it's his rookie season. It might take a couple of races for him to really wear into the seat. And Australia doesn't really have a great record there. Neither does Rosberg. So I think Mercedes, I'm going to just put them aside, maybe get points positions. And that brings me on to Ferrari, who I'm driving for. Massa and Alonso both have a great chance. They showed great pace in testing, although they do say a podium would be the top achievement, so maybe they'll just be up for a podium. So I'm going to discount, maybe put Alonso on the podium and maybe Massa in a 5th or 6th place. Move on to Red Bull then. I think obviously they were holding a lot back at the testing. They didn't want their rivals to know how quick they were, and I think they were pretty quick. See, it didn't show, but they were just doing long, hard fuel runs. But I think they're going to prevail, and they might win their first race this season. I think Webber will sort of start 2013 how he did with 2012, and he'll go on a bit of a slump, maybe in points positions, probably the best he can hope for, maybe push for a podium, but I can't see him winning. But his teammate Vettel I probably can. But I'm going to put a repeat of 2012 and put him in 2nd place. Which brings me on, talking of repeats, 2012 I'm going to put Button, and I think he's going to win in Australia. And then his teammate Perez, his first big challenge, he's like Hamilton, trying to wear into his seat at his new team, and I think best he can hope for is points positions, even if his teammate does challenge for pole position and win the race, which I think he will. So yeah, Perez, I'm going to put him in the points. So we move further down the grid then, the Lotus. Obviously I haven't mentioned them in connection with winning because I don't think they can this early on in the season. Their testing pace wasn't too bad, but they had reliability issues, which I think could hurt their chances towards the start of the season. So I'm going to discount, obviously Raikkonen's a great driver and probably gain loads of positions, but I think high points positions for Lotus is probably the best they can achieve in Melbourne. And then you've got Sauber then, Nico Hülkenberg and Esteban Gutierrez, the rookie. He's a hot prospect, and obviously he won't be challenging for the wins, but I think points is definitely in reach, especially for Hülkenberg. He should be able to get podiums for Sauber this season. Likewise at Force India, both De Rest and Sutil should be challenging for podiums, maybe get a 3rd place. I don't think wins are in reach of Force India, but Sauber might have that pace. Obviously they saw that they got 4 podiums last season. Even though they got a new driver lineup, Hülkenberg's just as good as Perez and can probably get a race win somewhere in the season. That brings me on to Williams then. Definitely an exciting lineup this season. Maldonado and Vitaly Bottas, critically acclaimed. He's meant to be the next big thing. Next big Mika Häkkinen, Kimi Räikkönen, Keke Rosberg, following that long line of Finnish drivers hoping to win a world championship. So I think he'll be quite good, obviously. Same with sort of the Force Indias. Podiums, the best he can hope for. Maybe not Bottas actually getting a podium with it being his rookie season. I think that would be a major achievement if he could, and he'll definitely be gratituded for that. Maldonado should be challenging for wins, and I think should get another win this season. He's got such good qualifying and sometimes can really pull it out the bag in the race, unless he has caused an accident like he did at Canada. We've seen flashes of Grosjean on him, and we really don't want to see that. We sort of want to see his great qualifying and race performances more often. Then right at the back, I think Toro Rosso have dropped into the Caterham and Marussia sequence now, because they're kind of improving a bit more, and they're just going to be fighting each other. I think with Toro Rosso, they're not going to be challenging the likes of Williams and Sauber, realistically I think. So I can't see them winning. Points is the best they can hope for. I think Marussia and Caterham will score points, but not until maybe after Monaco. I can't see them scoring them. But it's been Super Josh and my final prediction is Button 1st, Vettel 2nd, Alonso 3rd. I'll see you next time for my Australian GP review. See you then.